take us with you by downloading our app. Just search KMAZ Amazing 102.5 FM.
ORALE Houston, welcome back.
Yes, yes.
All kinds of noises going on in ORALE Houston.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
You know, we're contacting the outer rim right now on ORALE Houston. We're keeping it going. DJ Ivy, man, jamming in between sets here. We're still in studio with Cathryn Martinez. Now, we're going to dive in a little bit and get to know you a little bit more personally, because the burning question is, you're 21 years old. Like,
what the heck?
I mean, to put it succinctly, yeah, what the heck? Like, first of all, we know you found the job on Indeed and everything like that, but just not even past, just all the way past your job, your involvement in the community and everything, it's inspiring, you know, seeing the young people push the culture and the consciousness forward. Like, first of all, how do you get involved in, you know, the community aspect of what you do?
Yeah, so I've been really lucky to be raised around a great group of people. Adrian Garcia, our Precinct 2 Commissioner, and Ed Gonzalez, our Harris County Sheriff, were are lifelong, you know, friends of my family's.
Cool.
So raised around them. So my first political campaign was Adrian Garcia District H, was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, he was there for about 8 years. And every single one of his campaigns. So to date, I've done about 14 local political campaigns. And it's just one of the greatest things that I've, you know, been a part of.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. And that's a pretty interesting background because, you know, now, given the state of like politics and stuff, it's more important now than ever to be involved in local politics. And you've already been doing that. Like, you've been there, you know? So like, what's something that, you know, for the average person listening out there that doesn't know how to get involved, like what's something easy, you know, an easy step you can take to get involved in just local politics?
I would say just any campaign that you genuinely believe in that person, go out and say, hey, I want to be a part of it.
Word.
Because no matter what, if they're a good candidate, they're going to welcome you with open arms, and then they're going to teach you the ropes. And I'm telling you, that first campaign that you work for somebody you actually wholeheartedly 100% believe in, that'll be the thing that keeps you. And, you know, the people that I've worked with and for, those people, I don't work for you unless I believe in you.
Yeah,
and I believe in your mission
straight
and your
up.
cause. And so everybody that I've helped out on a campaign, that's 100% what it is. So yeah, anybody, just get out there, you know, go for it. Reach out to me. I'm more than happy to get you plugged in.
Love it.
There you
love
go.
it.
Straight
I
like
think that is something that's becoming more and more prevalent with, I think, starting with my generation and maybe younger, is that, hey, we're not just working for money. Like, yes, money is important, but we need something bigger.
That's substance.
Yes, fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the main reasons I work in nonprofits, is because I realize, like, yeah, you could be making money all day, every day for a for-profit, but what is that really helping other than yourself? And I realized I need to be doing something that's bigger than me and working for something that's, you know, more important than just Cathryn. Like, yes, self-care, all that, wonderful, but the best form of self-care is compassion for others and serving others.
Indeed.
And so that's the main reason I'm in nonprofits.
Oh yeah. Man, that's awesome. Now, DJ Ivy had noticed your sweatshirt, and you had a statement that was profound.
Dude, yes.
So, and this applies just the state of the country in general, but just like the future. You know, we're only getting more Latino, we're only getting more gay, we're only getting more. You know, like there's people that would be considered a minority back in the day. Now, you know, like someone such as yourself, now you're in a position of power, for lack of a better term, where you're actually able to affect change. You know, you're seeing more people that look like us, talk like us, that have grown up like us in those places. So how important is that, and where do you see that going in the future?
Yeah, so, you know, like I was saying earlier, we're only getting techier, browner, and gayer.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the way America's going. So if you don't get on that bus, I'm sorry, you're going to be left out.
Straight up.
And I feel like regardless of your color, you could be white, you could be black, whatever, you're making a difference, or you have the ability to make a difference. And if you don't take advantage of that, then, you know, that's on you. But in general, I think, you know, we all need to be using our strengths, whether it's being on social media. You know, everybody has an Instagram, everybody has a Twitter. use that. Use
Right.
that as your platform. You know, if you have a voice, if you're able to, you know, go up and have a speech or something, do that. Use what you know.
Yeah. To quote Teddy Roosevelt, do what you can with what you got,
Yes.
There you go.
where you're at.
Yeah.
Where you're
There you
at.
go.
Yeah, I might have paraphrased, but that's essentially what he said.
You get the
It works.
gist.
It works. It works.
Teddy Rose, you know, dropping pearls and dimes every once in a while. So.
Straight up.
Now, after everything that you've told me, I have to wonder, have you considered in the future maybe running for office yourself?
No, because of the fact that right now I don't have anybody else on me about what I have to be doing. You know, I don't
Yeah.
have any not regulated. I don't have to really watch what I say in most senses. I can do what I feel I need to be doing.
Right.
And so I'm not, oh, you voted for me, now I have to do something for
Yeah.
you. Not that politicians should do that anyways, but
Yeah.
But
let's-
that's the
let's
way it
just be real,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
But right now I don't, I just do what I think is right and what I know needs to be done. Yeah.
Straight up. I mean, that's a pretty interesting answer. I remember we asked Art Acevedo a couple weeks ago, and his answer was, I'm too on the right for the left-wing people, and I'm too on the left for right-wing people. And to me, you know, I would like to see more Latinos in positions of power. We talked about Senator Alex Padilla in California. He's taking over Kamala Harris's Senate seat. And, you know, it's kind of like the foot in the door, the glass ceiling breaking. So I would like to see more people like us in positions of power, definitely in positions to help.
Yeah.
So that would be cool. You guys, I know every week on ORALE Houston, we try to, you know, lift up Latino voices and, you know, that aspect of it too. How do you feel, just speaking about Latinos specifically, like our near future and definitely where we're headed as far as our involvement in politics? Have you seen that?
Oh, I mean, Latinos in politics has always been a sore spot, specifically in Houston.
Right.
We don't vote. It's so annoying. And I mean, the fact that I've knocked on I don't know how many doors in the city of
Yeah.
Houston, and they're like, oh, well, maybe. And I'm like, what do you mean
What is
maybe?
the maybe?
Like, what is
Yes.
maybe? No, you need to be doing this.
Yep.
It's not, this is something that affects your children,
Yeah.
you know? If nobody else, your children.
Your
'Cause I know,
home, your children, your
Exactly.
taxes, your health.
Exactly.
Everything.
So like you're knocking on doors. What are you seeing? Like apathy or just lack of like, you know, maybe not knowing how to vote or just
Well, because for so long, Latinos have been treated like they're stupid, you know? And so, you know, you tell somebody that there's something for so long, that's what they end up believing.
Yes.
Internalize it. Yeah.
And so if you tell somebody, you don't have to worry about voting, well, then they're not going to worry about
Yeah.
voting. And until recently, you know, the past couple of years is when we've seen the real push for Latinos. And
Yeah.
not even Latinos, people of color.
Right.
And, you know, in Houston specifically, because we are so diverse, it is so important to get that vote out. And I don't see it going anywhere but up, thankfully.
yeah.
Yes.
But there's still so much more to do.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Indeed. And I feel like a lot of times, you know, spilling back over into what you were saying, you're right. There is an internalized, you know, almost kind of mentality you have when you're marginalized as a people a lot. And I feel like it has a lot of unlearning and a lot of, you know, almost teaching of history. And I'm always a big proponent, I say this like every freaking week, that literally you have to really go back and learn your power from learning where you come from, you know, and kind of deriving that kind of sense of pride and self and purpose within that, and then moving forward. You're not supposed to be marginalized. You didn't come from a marginalized people. You didn't come from a batch of folk that weren't innovative, that didn't plant, and that didn't
Right.
create everything around
Exactly.
you. So this is yours. This is your lot. And they came here and basically said, we're going to take it only because of the fact that you don't understand the language. And it's not even a language that's native to you. So what do? Take your language back. Take your lot back. Take your history back. Take your people back, and y'all go and get what you know is yours. This is rightfully your land at the end of the day.
Yep.
Straight up. That being said, we want to thank you for joining us on ORALE Houston, the hotbed of reality here in Texas. Let the people know where they can find you. That way, they can learn how to be more involved in the community or just follow your story because, again, we give you props for being a young trailblazer, being in new spaces and having the community on the forefront. So let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so on Instagram, I'm at Cathryn, CATHRYNN_, because just Cathryn was taken. Or go to Career and Recovery's website, and I'm listed under staff there. Just send me an email or call me, and I'm available anytime.
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
One more time, I want to thank you
so
for joining
much.
us here on ORALE Houston, a new amazing 102.5 FM. We'll be right back. You guys enjoy this music.